Mabusia for me church will be a lawyer Paul Edin Simbi Ababeto Abontian or Chese, a man for Astate, attack, Samira Bawumia, or Nisimbi or Bekafa, Oba, a poebo, a shanty region, and or Chese, delegates for no MBO or money, natches or monto, a bank or more BBA, Chese, Odidia Temanaso or di Ebufu Bebu or mine. Na Odin Simbi Ababeto Abontis, a man for Astate, Kase, Samira Bawumia, or you two ni, or you see. Lawyer Paul din sim bebree abeto abonten kyese a odi nkyirikyiri mu efa amanfo mpese omo attack anaso omo attack Samira Bawumia bekọ akoti abasisiem na enene dey edikan oti odi no ti bia meso se obe subscribe to our channel obe like na do adwenche so egu comment section kama kama me do obe biase.
So it is that a society that protects women is a society that develops. American society is a classic typical example. And historically, society that protects women is a society that works. Samira Bawumia is known in Ghana as the wife of the vice president. But Samira burst into political life in 2016 as an avid campaigner for her husband's party, the New Patriotic Party. It's not that surprising in terms of the way she articulates her matters. She's very, very articulate. Everybody knows that. You can't talk about Samira without talking about she being articulate. It's okay to add that she's pretty and all that, yes, but that's okay. The real point is that she is as intelligent as any political male and is also very, very articulate. She comes from a political family, however, so that's not too surprising. Her father is Dr. Ramadan, who is Ghana's ambassador in UAE. Her brother is at NADMO, and her other brother is a member of parliament for Adenta from the NDC. So she's quite political from a political family. In 2016, she burst out onto the political scene. Those of us who didn't know much about her politics were quite impressed to see her. I'm going to remind you of something she did in 2016. And then I'll come to something she said in 2020. And then I'll come to a narrative about when women take up political positions or when they begin to talk about politics, this reverse narrative that always comes. I think we have to talk about that. I'm taking the start to begin this conversation as we go into election 2024. There are a lot of women are going to run. There's Anna BC in NDC, Samira Bawumia in NPP, there's ßreak in NPP, there's other women in NDC, and there's Zanetta Rawlings in NDC. We're going to see a lot of women in the campaign. It's going to be a very feisty campaign. Our purpose here today is that let's keep the campaign in terms of bullet for bullet, point for point, on the matter that we are talking about. You can throw jabs and everything, but this vitriol and derogatory things that are said of women when they talk in politics, that has nothing to do with what they've said, what they are advocating, what they are against, what philosophy they are churning out. The derogatory must have absolutely nothing to do with those things. They just talk about their person, their sexuality and all that. I think that is, well, I think it's wrong. I don't know what you think, viewers. Should we say something about it? Because if I'm a man, I decide to go and run for MP, nobody's going to call me, oh, look at Paul, he's an Ashao. Nobody's going to say that. But if you look at Paul, he likes women. Nobody's going to say that nothing happens. But as soon as a woman comes up, these are the sexually connoted derogatory remarks they make about women. I think that must stop. Let's look at Samira Bawumia in 2016. Have a look.
NDC for the ßreak bus branding. On what the millions on the total. Ghana for soon. Yes, more boy abroad. One contract and sign. And almost say, most will cry a band more. Now, on anything. So we try when you shop a NDC flag, President Mama poster, NDC one branding gun and you know, the ßreak by a branding. The youth of this country, we are saying to the NDC that we see you all right. You want us to see you? We see you, but we see incompetence. We see you, but we see corruption. We see you, but we see mismanagement. We see you, but we see bad governance. We see you, but we want change. We see you, but we want Ghana to move forward. That is why I have decided, and all the youth of this country, and all the well-meaning people of this country are saying, we need an incorruptible leader. We need a competent leader. We need a selfless leader. We need
something. That was something. I wasn't at that rally, but I think it was a Sunday. My phone was today stopped ringing, and they were asking me, Charlie, you hear Samira Bawumia? I said, no, I didn't even listen. I'm now catching up with the story of trade fair. I said, but don't come here trade fair, the traffic there. I said, what happened? They said, Samira Bawumia. I said, what did she say? They said, hey, they really couldn't, nobody could tell me what she said. They said, hey, they said, hey. That was something. That was something. I have not seen, and I've covered politics since 1996 in this country. And I've covered many elections, many congresses. I've not seen a woman stand on the platform, a young woman, to charge the crowd. That crowd there was easily 10,000 people. To charge the crowd in that manner, I thought this was something. And if she's speaking against your party, naturally you'll be worried. If I'm against her, and this is a level of articulation and communication, I will be worried. So naturally the NDC are worried. But that's Samira Bawumia. That's the power that she brings to the campaign. And her opponents are unhappy about it. I can understand that. But the point you're making tonight, whether you are her opponent or you are in her party, if Samira or any other woman talks like that, and you want to respond, you have to respond and say, what did the woman say? What she said is not true. What she said is wrong. What she said, but these days in Ghana, especially now, as soon as a woman says something, they say, I don't understand. And maybe it used to be there. Nana Agyapong has been rotting campaigns for the NDC since 1992. We didn't hear that. That narrative wasn't part of our discourse. Somehow, since the year 2005, our whole political discourse has gone down into the abyss, where philosophy and intellect has given way to all kinds of things. Everybody is insulting, and now we have people who hold television and radio programs just to publish insults for 2.5 hours. It may be funny so people watch, but we don't want our children to emulate that and become like that. For those of you who are listening, the people that you watch, who insult somebody for 2.5 hours, is that what you want your son, your daughter to be doing? We want our children to campaign the way Samira was campaigning. You heard what she said? She didn't insult anybody. She said, well, we see you, we see that, but we see corruption, we see that. And the line, the way she picked it up. Now, let's look at Samira Bawumia again in 2020. This Samira Bawumia again, talking in 2020. Have a look.
Your Excellency, former President, Mr. President, Madam First Lady, all other protocol observed. Salam.